We all know that famous connection between 40 and Drake, but why has 40's production make Drake the biggest artist of our generation? What can we learn from the evolution of 40's sound? How is it so simple yet so unique? What if we merge the production of the 3 best Drake albums to make one sample? First, let me introduce the Vibrance Multi-Kit, a collection of 5 R&B vintage kits for only $29.99. This includes drum sounds, one-shots, MIDI progressions, analog lab, and 10 samples, all including stems. I'll be using this kit throughout this video, so go grab yourself a copy, link is in the description. Starting with Take Care. 40's production throughout this album showcased the start of Drake's dark R&B sound, just like the song Over My Dead Body. Having a beautiful piano matched with some emotional chords, making something like this. Just like the song Look What You Have Done that uses this sample. You can hear that piano have a washed out character.
For the most part, I'm actually degrading the sample rate, so I'm removing those frequencies from the top end. They're not even getting sampled in the first place.
This technique is going to be used a lot throughout this video, and to give it that effect, I use this decimal to downsample it to 8K, along with these effects. Forty likes to use top line counter melodies on top of his pianos, just in like Over My Dead Body, and I notice he puts a lot of delay on that top line melody. And that gives the beat an emotional build-up. Marvin's Room is a song that stands out in particular. This song has warped leads that act as pads that are coming and going out the sample. So I recreated this with a single note of piano matched with a lead sound that I use the same chords for. Throughout Take Care, you notice its introduction vocals that really set the mood. So I recorded in these vocals matched with these effects to sound like this. And that gives it that vintage character that I was going for. Next is the lo-fi drums that is played throughout Take Care, just like in the song Marvin's Room. Cups of rose. And I actually downsampled this to 8K as well. This gives it a more unique low pass filter sound. Next is Nothing Was the Same, and a big key to this album is the reversing of sounds. I used the same piano chords, but I reversed it and sped it up by 2. Which you can see I use an automation for the feedback of the delay, and I layered this with reverse pluck keys from my kit. Then the last part is a reverse of the lead from before, then a pad that I'll mention later in this video. And just like the song Own It, you can hear a lead with a vocoder, so I come up with my own version. And to give it that harmonic texture, I use this for codecs. They're much like Tuscan leather. We hear vocal chops that are reversed, pitched up, and fastened. So I found this vocal of Splice. Hold Then I chopped it up to sound like this with these effects. Once again in Tuscan leather you hear them hard hitting drums with them reversed hi-hats, so I came up with this. Then the intro of Furthest Things you hear that percussion loop that's filtered out, so I use this tambourine matched with this decimal to sound like this. Finishing with a production of views. To glue these two sections together, I wanted to look at redemption. Using a soft electric piano matched with some smooth pads and some spring reverb, I created this. Then I noticed a lot more in this album, thought he liked to use basses. Break this whole sample down, and something we hear across 40's production is a vocal speech to transition the beat, just like in the song 9. I wanted to recreate something like this, and I knew Brandy was used in Fire and Desire. And I used this delay automation to create something like this.
You know his name. Oh yeah, definitely. I know his name. I just want to let you know that he's mine. No, he's mine.
And to transition this beat into this section, just like in Fire and Desire, I added this riser from my kit. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to grab a copy of the Vibrance multi-kit. So yeah, this is what we make when we merge all 3 albums together.
You know his name. Oh yeah, definitely. I know his name. I just want to let you know that he's mine. No, he's mine.